Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 2, are preparing Invoicing and Sale Information System for Madam Noor Hasnita Abdul Talib as our group project for CSC408. Next, I will introduce our presenter, which are first, Noor AMIRA SYAZWINA binti SHAFIE, which is me. Second, HANIS HANANI binti Maisa. Thirdly, SITI IZZATI binti HAMZAH. And lastly, JUNAINAH binti MUSA. After that, I will explain about project background. One of our project background is first, this business are produce and selling various pizza. Second, MY Pizza is a short name for Malaysia Pizza. Third, some system have been created to organize the order. And last, a system that had been arranged all of business data systematically. Last, I will explain about project objective. One of the project objectives is to give some convenience for the staff to sort the data of the order, and last, to keep track with the transaction. So this is the whole page for our essay project, which contain our logo company, staff ID, menu, customer order, coupon, items, sales, and also invoices. In my part, I will explain how the button home and other button work in detail. First, I will explain about the screen tip. The screen tip functioning when you click on the picture, it will appear on this page. For example, when I right click on this icon, it will appear the click to staff ID. And how I do the screen tip? First, I right click on our mouse, and then you click the edit link, and then you click the screen tip, and then you write on the screen tip text. For example, I write the click to staff ID. So I click OK and OK again. So when I bring my mouse to this icon, and it will appear the words click to staff ID. Moreover, we also use hyperlink on the icon, which is linked to the other page. So when I click this icon, it will bring me directly to the menu page, and also same to the home page, home button. I click this home button and it will bring me back to the home page. First, you have to right click on the icon and click the edit link, and also you have to click paste in this document, and then you have to click any cell reference that which refers to the icon. For example, I click menu, which is referred to my icon of the menu, and then you have to click OK. Then if you click it, it will straightly bring you to the menu page. And that's all for me. Next, I will continue to the staff ID, which consists the raw data and the function of login. So in this staff detail, we use raw data, VLOOKUP function, and the data validation function. This raw data consists all staff details such as staff ID, staff name, and also the staff pictures. So for the staff detail, we decided to choose VLOOKUP function in order to make sure that the staff ID is the same with the staff name. The formula VLOOKUP consists M9, which is for the staff ID, and then B3 to C6, which is this column, which is the raw data of staff, and then the number 2 is the color of this column, and then you have to type false. I will show you how the VLOOKUP function. For example, I choose this ID, and then you click enter. And as you can see, there is the information pop-up, which is the data validation function, and you just have to click OK. And then this staff ID is matching with this staff name. So how can we do the data validation? First, you just have to click in this staff ID column, and then you click the data, and also you have to click this data validation, and you will go to the setting for the data validation. You just have to choose this thing, such as phone number, data for between, minimum, and then you go to input message. This input message, you can write anything you want. For example, I write the please insert your staff ID, and then you go to error alert. This, you have to choose style for information, and then error message, and you have to type anything you want. For example, I type, are you sure this is your staff ID? You give the user an alert about their staff ID, and then you have to click OK. And we'll pop up this in this place, which is this insert your staff ID. Alright, that's all for me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IZZATI binti HAMZAH and I am the next presenter. I will present about the menu and the customer order. So, this is the menu of my pizza, and we have 7 types of pizza with different price each. There is information about the coupon, where the customer will receive the coupon if they purchase over RM150. There is no function has installed in this sheet. We only key in the raw data and the information. We are also installed the server theme, where there is an icon of the home page, and it will make it easier for the staff if they want to go to the home page. So they just click the icon and it will bring to the home page. We move to the customer order. There is all the names of the customer who are ordered their pizza in our shop. There is 40 column, consists of number of pizza, invoice number, name of the customer, item, code, quantity order, price per unit, total price, date order, date received, delivery time, shipping cost, total, and the coupon. There is several functions installed in the sheet, so we will go one by one. First one is we install the data filtering. So in each of this column, and the data filtering function is to make it easier for the staff to check the order that they want to see. For example, if I want to know the customer who are buy a few type of pizza, and I will go to this button in the item column, and we will see that this is all the selected type which appear in the list. If I want to know who order a few type of pizza, which are Aloha chicken, beef pepperoni, chicken delight, deluxe cheese, Hawaiian chicken, island tuna, and veggie lover, I will deselect the remaining one who I don't want to see, such as Aloha chicken, beef pepperoni, chicken delight, and the last one is deluxe cheese. Then I will click OK, and it will the list will appear only the selected item. So this is the function of the data filtering. Okay, the next function is if function. If function has been applied in the coupon column in order to evaluate which customer should receive their coupon and which customer should not receive the coupon. If we click the cell under the coupon, we will see the formula bar where it stated the formula of if function, and In here, we substitute the logical test. Okay, the logical test into the total, if the value, the true is the coupon and the value it false is no. So we apply formula into the cell. It will automatically choose which one will receive the coupon and which one is not. Okay, we move to the next formula. We apply the multiply formula, which has been applied in the total price, where we will multiply the price per unit with quantity order to receive the total price of the item. Next is delivery times, which is we apply the minus formula, where the date received will minus with date order to receive to know the delivery times. And the last one is the added formula that has been applied in the total column, and the total price will be added with shipping cost in order to know the total which the customer should pay to us. So that's all about the menu and the customer order. I will pass to the next presenter.
Next, I will present it about coupon and items. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is HANIS binti Maisa. So back to our topic, I will explain about the coupon. So this is the data information that we has been filtering. In this coupon section, this is the data that the customer was get the coupon if they were purchasing my pizza with amount 150 and above. So they will get the coupon. So basically we were using data filtering to divide which is the customer that get the coupon or not. So next I will explain about the items. We will key in the data based on the item that has been purchased by customers. So three functions that has been applied in the item section, which is slicer, pivot table and pivot chart. This is the pivot table and this is the pivot chart. So pivot table will summarize the data of the quantity that has been made by the customer. From that we can know the amount of order that were made by customer, which is 184 orders. Other than that, we use the slicer, which is this, to quickly turn the data into the pivot chart. For example, if I click the Aloha chicken, the bar of the Aloha chicken will appear in the pivot chart. If I want to make the comparison, I will click the symbol of the data filtering. So it will turn out like this. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now I will continue with a sales. We can see the sale of my pizza. In this sheet of sale section, we put a pivot table and before pivot charts and slicer to easily show the sale of pizza that have been sold for each of type of pizza. And we can see this one is private chart and this one is private table. And to facilitate the resolution of types of pizza sale, we have placed a slicer near the code or the data. Next, this pivot table we use to help us to show us the sale total for all the types of pizza in the worksheet, and we also make a specific for each type of pizza. if you look from here, we have 7 type of pizza, and for each of we set the code, the 2 different each of the types of pizza. So we want to check, we just check each the code we have made specifically for each of this pizza that we have sell by just click when we are ready. And by adding the slicer, we just click the code we want to see, and to select more than one code items, we just have to hold control on keyboard while we click, and then after that it will show that the private chat change each time based on what code we have selected, the same as regular chats. This is because the private chats and the slices are linked together, and so any code that we click will show up in the private chat as well. Okay, so this purpose we use is to facilitate the check the result of order and sales, so that we can use this data for the future, and also by adding the private table and the private charts exercises, it will help us to look at the data in so many different way without changing and deleting any of the original content, and it is a great ways to find whatever information that we looking for. Okay, now I will continue with a sales. We can okay, lastly I will present the invoice sheets. On the invoice sheets we can see they have invoice number, order date, and customer name, and also item what's customer order, and quantity how much customer order the pizza, price per unit, customer have a coupon or not, total price, and lastly subtotal when including a shipping cost. Okay, we have made the specific formula bar based on the menu and on the customer order, and we put in together, so when we have a set formula, it will pop up when insert the invoice number. Okay, for example, we take Nurul Afina binti Ghazali, and we take her invoice number of Nurul, so we can see when her order and what her has order. And lastly, at the right side we have put our name company, and also address my company. So that's all.